Hello guys, this is Lewis the TRW jumping back in with part 2 of building the best city on the worst map. Now from where we've left off, obviously Mill District has just been built as well. We're just going to put it on times 2 as the city is slowly expanding. Now, as always, we're going to start to need to have a little look at allocating some more area for industrial zones, look at some shops, more residential, just slowly expand it out as well. We can now buy another parcel of land as well, so we've got to consider which that should be. Probably going to be the one up there so I can get the train, but I mean, to be honest, when do I actually unlock the train? 2,500, so there's not actually a massive demand for it, really. Let's have a look at milestone. Where do we actually get the train as we know it? There you go, 11,000, so there's not actually no demand for it initially. Maybe we go out this way a bit or that way, who knows. But what we'll do is we'll have a little look into that very shortly as well. But in the meantime, I'm just going to start expanding on the demand for industrial for now. There we are. So what we've just done is expand down the Mill District a little bit down towards here. Just makes it look a little bit nicer. And we've expanded on our industrial zone as well. We're likely going to be probably buying this slip of land next to us, start building the city, because that's the issue I find is when I build an industry, I then suddenly want wider roads and everything, and I just can't do that because its skeleton isn't built for it as well. So I'm just going to have a little check in now and see what we need next. Right, so what I've been doing is I've just been expanding out the Mill District a bit more, because obviously there is such a massive demand for residential, but that means we've reached our next threshold anyway. Football, leisure, the main thing I'm looking for, parks and recreation. Now, I love them because they unlock a lot of other things there, blooming neck, but I can increase the land value massively by using them. So, if I go here now as well, I've got them all unlocked, which is nice, or most of which anyway, and these are the beauties I love. Whack one in there, there. Time on the upkeep on them, I think is it 96 16 nothing. Throw them all at the end of every road, and then the colours start to change. You can see they're already turning to an orange, green's there as well, so they're doing well. So it really does help my land value massively. I'm just going to put a few there, and I'll do the same with the industrial. The reason being, get them up, they'll pay more taxes, make less pollution if it's industrial, and if it's housing, they'll house more people. That's helped massively. We're going to put some big ones in the centre. Now having a look at things like traffic flow, 95%, yeah, we're doing well. Bit of strain there, but nothing too bad at all. Let's look at putting in some nice parks. Now here, small park. Oh, I was thinking if I put one there, yeah, that will cover everyone. Nice one like that, there. I was going to put a nice big one in the centre here as well, but probably we're going to go along the routes of something like a plaza. I haven't got enough money for that. Oh, that's fine. We'll wait 2 seconds. We'll also need to put in a new fire station as well. That's going to go there. And then opposite it, we'll put another one there. Not enough money. 1,000. God, I didn't realise they're so expensive. We'll put another one in here. Oh, we've got 1,000, that is. There are. So a lot of people are happier now. If I look at land value, 23, so it is increasing a massive amount as well. You can see it's doing really well here, which makes sense. There's some nice houses, and most importantly, the view they get is lovely. But we're just going to keep putting in more and more of these where we can, because they pull up your land value by such a massive amount. Right, so we've taken out a little loan, and we have a bit of money incoming. So what I'm thinking about doing is buying another parcel of land over here and building a big housing unit. You can also see the amount of pollution at the bottom of that river there as well. So let's start by going to areas as well, unlocking this. So we've now got both of these zones as well. Wow, look at that, it's lovely there. Obviously, I love that, it's gorgeous. What I'm thinking about doing is choosing where we want to build this housing unit as well. Ideally, flat land, which this doesn't have it, which is why this is the arguably worst map. But look at that though as well. So what we'll think about doing as well is building it probably here. Big industrial unit here, and we can put a big housing one up in the hill there. Bit of hill will probably actually work quite nicely with it as well. So let's start off by going to roads, intersections. Oh, we haven't unlocked this yet. 2,500, but we can build that in time as well. Have it look like that as well. And we can have slip roads coming in and off to help us with that. So let's start by building the new housing unit up here. There we are. So we built that, and you can see, I mean, look at that. Just the level of it there as well. So, merge that all across there. Put that all across there as well. And then we'll build the connections in and out of the city as well. There we are. So what we've done is we've just put a new little estate in here as well. You see, it's hilly as fuck. But I've put a plumbing system all underneath it there as well. Got it some power. Connected to 8 power turbines up here to the system over here so they can share power with themselves. And I've just put some residential in very quickly. That's just gone up there as well. You can see it is going to grow nicely. And most importantly as well, it's going to start generating more and more money for our housing and just total budget as well, which is nice. Wonderful. Just adding on here as well. Now I'll throw some shops. I'm thinking I'll throw some shops here. I don't think that's the best job whoever's built that. All the sand will probably end up at the bottom of it as well. Look at that. Right, but that has again increased our land value a little bit. You can see. I mean, literally, look there. You can see it's round here. Here, but most importantly there as well, so it does bring up the land value quite nicely as well. The average one's gone down because obviously we own a lot of this area now and we're just not using it, which is nice. Industrial demand is through the roof. You can see it's doing really well here as well. So what we're just going to probably just do is expand on top of that as well. Right, there we are. We've hit another threshold, milestone, sorry. So we now have more area, unique buildings, transports, ferries and everything like that as well. They're just unlocking a lot more blooming heck, and cemeteries and things like that as well. Oh, so we now need to look into things like that as well. It's worth putting time on pause at this point as well and look back. So we need high schools. We need to start considering things like elder care. Good here. Transport, that's useful. Ferries are massively useful, especially on an area like this as well, to be able to use that. Over to that side as well, which we'll eventually be doing. Unlocked a bit more of this. I want to look into... Oh, is he moaning about flooding? Nonsense, you're fine. Right, education-wise. Now, our main one, I think, is going to have to go in here. Probably not going to be that, it's probably going to be this one. Yes, so I'm thinking about throwing that in there. Right, let's do this. Place this on this side here. A lot of people like that as well. It did cost a lot of money, but education is most important. And this... Placing one down there is probably important as well. People actually like that, which is good. And then also, another thing they're saying is they need this. 8 is not a lot. But up there, I thought I saw it say 18. Oh, so we need like dark, like that. 15's not great. How much is it? I mean, yeah, just running these is better. I think having reached the next threshold, that's probably where we're going to leave it there as well. Oh, actually, just before I do so, we'll need to name this district. What are we going to have? Grove Heights, bit boring. Maple Park, don't like it. Cozy Park. What's this one? District. I like that. Cozy Park. Simple as that. There we are. We never normally have that much luck, to be honest. We normally get horrible ones and then just have to rename it ourselves. Let me just trim that there. Have it expand all the way down there. Encompass this central area. There you are. Something like that. There we are. Cozy Park. Nice and simple like that as well. So that... They're moaning about the flooding. Is there any flooding? Because I see none. Oh. Pause. Just before, I always want... This always happens. I want to go and then I get something like this. Water flow. No, I have to do it like this, don't I? Oh, wait. How do I do it? Is it... How do I do it? I'm trying to remember now. Aha, it's this. There's not a lot of flow. Backing up. That's not great. We'll have to look at some other solution for that, which most likely is going to have to be here, to be honest. Right, doing something like this. It's a bit of a pain, but if I do something like that... Put time back on quickly. I've just got to fix this. And then go to here. How much is this? Quite a lot, to be honest. So I go here and just clip it. That should start dumping, yeah, there. And it'll just take the strain off this a little bit. That should be using, that should therefore be dumping a lot less. That's the plan anyway. In fact, actually, I think this could take a lot more. How much? Production, oh yeah, so we could actually get rid of this altogether. We'll sort this all out, make it a bit tidier in a bit. Like I said, that's going to be the end of part 2 on building the best city on the worst map for City Skylines. I've been Lewis, Trill W. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, folks. See ya and goodbye.